Hello everybody, this is Gurindor, and you're watching Crap Online. 2023 is coming to an end pretty soon, and I have made another speed paint video. Since the months of doing a few animations, I have decided to experiment with commentary whilst at it, so enjoy. Today I am going to do a recreation of one of my older sister's old drawings. This drawing is made for a friend who goes by Cindy, Kindy. It's Cindy. The artwork is called For Cindy, literally in the file name. Unfortunately, I don't have the original copy as my older sister has since given it to her. So this digital scan is the only evidence and copy I have of the drawing left, which I found whilst digging through my dad's USB ports. Don't tell him I dig through them. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's begin this reel. So for starts, I have already made the background before starting this video ahead of time, since I'm not a fan of making characters and BGs in one video take. So I started laying the foundation of the characters as per usual. Head, torso sizing, the whole shebang. I won't get into, you know the drill. In the original drawing, the outfit's like a loose shirt thing with a tank top or sports bra, I don't know what it is, something like that underneath, paired with some shorts and tube socks, or just regular socks, leggings probably, but a casual yet questionable mix. Yeah, I know, this styling along with the hair, with the smooth bangs and butterfly braid style, it's actually reminiscent of youth fashion during that time. Might sound lame to some Gen Zers, but this drawing's made in 2011, which is what we're talking about here. 2011 was a totally different world then. The internet was still sort of a new thing. I used to play flash games. Emo culture used to be very prevalent, including a high tolerance of offensive humor that is so offensive you'd be canned if you do it today. The whole shebang. I may be 7 starting school at the time, but I still remember vaguely what it is. It's still an edgy world today, but during those times, the edginess was a whole lot broader and more widespread, with rock music that sounds like someone's low-quality tutorial videos done in the now obsolete Windows Movie Maker. Anyways, so for the starts, I have already established a pose and creating the outer layer of the person, the character, and so had the neck and stuff and everything, smoothed out the chin, yada yada. Anyways, so I start off drawing out the shirt. Normally the outfit is already clear cut on the picture, the original picture, but I've decided to just go for a bit more detail, have one up and over and stuff. Yeah, add some folds and bends and stuff, like normal shirts do. And for the tank top, I had decided to add a trim because, I mean, I had tank tops before, so they all have this detail. And as for the pants, I don't know if that's the roll up or is that the trim, but I've been to enough malls to know what clothing is what, so I'd say it's a trim. As for the numbers, oh boy, I hated that. It's like a little hard to do. At first I tried to do it with a shape tool, but that didn't look too great, so I ended up drawing it out myself. It's not great, but it's perfect nevertheless. Fits pretty well. While I'm at it, I drew the other sleeve and added another trim for that and a couple wrinkles here and there. Didn't matter. Now the face, on the other hand, the expression is like most questionable at best, but I prefer to go with neutral, so let's go with that. As for the eyes, it's oh boy, I didn't really like the first two shapes. Looked like normally that's how my normal art style is, but I didn't like it, so I just decided to go with a blocky top and a round bottom. You see what I mean. So I had just gotta take a few extra chunks off before making the rest of the eye, and it looks pretty great. I mean, looks nice, I must say. Apart from a few readjustments here and there, and I got the eyes. Which, the way the face is posed and angled looks like something out of a 90s anime, which is something I decided to go for. As for the pupils, they're still like the same. And for the hair, there's already a reference for the hair, but it's like a butterfly braids. My sister had a video of it. The first try didn't turn out well, so I tried again, but added a few more curves to the bangs, as in the original picture it just looked a little straight lined, like it's made in a ruler. sorry, Amanda. Anyways, as I was saying, so I did the hair and like 3-angled, but the eyes are in the same, the pupils are in the same layer as the hair, so I had to like erase it and do it again, do it all over again. It's not that tough, it's okay too. Now, the braids. Oh boy. You could have seen how much I hated doing these braids. I don't really hate braids, but it's just they're so tedious to draw. But nevertheless, I made one layer for one link and have to put it all together. I won't clump them up since I'm going to have to color it, make coloring easier later. As for the rest of the details, I added the rest of the little butterfly wings, hair loops, and so I got the hair complete. Now, the coloring. The colors are, because of the faded and color penciled nature of the drawings, the color choices I have to pick have to be up to interpretation. And by interpretation, I'm pretty good at it, actually. So I did the black sweater with a, the tank top has a slight red in it, and I also noticed the braid has an end. The hair is like a dirty blonde by the colors, so that's just what I went with. I decided to readjust the hair a bit since there's a little too much of the outside showing. Eye colors, meanwhile, it's also hard to decipher because of the pencil-esque natures, but I decided to go with a brownish black. Brownish gray, because that's what I could make out. And as for the bottom, for the rest, I decided to do the socks, the tall socks, which is something that is seen as uwu wear today. And normally I would have finished the drawing here and then, but I decided to do some shading just because. So I did it. If you're wondering why am I putting the blue, normally the blue is just so that I could make adjustments and stuff, as you're seeing here, and so. So, because once you actually establish the shade, it becomes tedious to have to readjust everything all over again. So I just did that here, and I couldn't forget the hair shading, so I did that too. My grammar's a little bad, but this is still an experimental, so bear with me here. Okay, at this point, the footage has cut out, so I'll explain to you what's going on here. So apparently, while the footage was out, I took the time to like decide between if I could add the flares or don't add the flares, but in the end I just decided to add it. Also, there was some text by the picture too. The text doesn't look like something that would be found on the drawing, which means that it is literally on the printer, the digital scan, which means that the original drawing doesn't even have the typed in text. So I also kind of emulate that because the original picture is for Vietnamese New Year, but since this isn't Vietnamese New Year, I was deciding to put Christmas or something, but I'm too lazy, so I just put sample text and yada yada, put my spins on it, and that's it. And so here is the finished product. The drawing is, I gotta say, it looks kind of nice. Look, it really pops out more. And comparing it to the original, it's like a huge difference. I gave the character a little bit more defined colors. The color had popped out more. And I gave her a bit more pigmentation because it desperately needed it. Sorry, Amanda. Anyways, and between the two, if I have to pick, I'd say, I mean, I still pick both. They're both great, good and all, but I kind of like my version better, so, yeah. Okay, at this point, this is where I, call it a finish and say it's done as is. So, what do you think? Leave your opinion in the comments below. And while you're at it, remember to like this video, share it, subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications to help me make more crap online. While we have reached the end of this video, so with that, I'll see you soon. Oh boy.